Today's second video for you is firstly we have a new story from Tigray where reportedly Tigray Defense Force members are being incorporated in Tigray police. Secondly, a joint press briefing was held yesterday by four heads of some departments in Tigray. The departments are justice, security, prisons, and courts. What did the departments heads say? Because we have been hearing some reports about law and order situation, that there were problems in Tigray. Some refugees, IDPs who have fled Tigray, they also leveled some allegations about lawlessness in Tigray. That is why perhaps this joint press briefing was conducted yesterday. Second news story is from Wolkait. We know that PM Abiy visited Western Tigray yesterday. After that, we are seeing some claims from Amhara media, Amhara private media mostly. They are raising some questions about a general who was accompanying PM Abiy during yesterday's visit. And secondly, they are appreciating a message shared by Prime Minister office after this visit of PM Abiy to Wolkait. And thirdly, from Wolkait viewers, we are hearing some unconfirmed reports that there could be some start of escalation from Amhara forces, from Amhara militia side in coming hours or coming days. And lastly, we have a new story from Afar. Tigray forces have mostly withdrawn from Afar. Afar Pastoralist Development Association, APDA's lady Maleka has released a statement, a video. She is questioning. She says, are Afar people part of Ethiopia? Firstly, Tigray viewers, we have been hearing some reports about law and order problem, lawlessness in Tigray, that aid was not being properly distributed and there were security issues. Some refugees, some IDPs who have fled Tigray, who are in Amhara, they also appeared on some news channels. They leveled some allegations as well against Tigray government, that lower level Tigray government officials were involved in extortion. Then we heard from Kebrom Berhe as well, who is from Betona party of Tigray. He also spoke about some problems. And it was being said that government officials were not performing efficiently. Now, four Tigray's departments yesterday held a joint briefing, a security briefing. The four departments are Prisons Department, Justice Department, Courts, and fourthly, Security Department. From Prisons Department, there was Welde Abraha, Commissioner. From Security Bureau, there was Kalaya Estefa, part of this briefing. From Justice Office, Tikle Hagos. And from courts, there was Taswe Gabriel. These four persons held joint press briefing. They briefed the journalists about law and order, security situation in Tigray. One point which they mentioned is that they said there are mafias and some traitors who are involved in committing crimes in Tigray, and action is being taken against them. So, It means that Tigray government is indirectly acknowledging that there are some problems regarding law and order situation, security situation. We have heard about some law and order incidents in southern Tigray, close to Amhara border. Some groups are reportedly operating, and they have been operating for years. They're not newly formed groups, and sometimes they're not under the control of government forces. And they're involved in extortion, in lootings. So the four department heads, they said that situation was improving, and overall situation in Tigray of security was satisfactory. Now, second thing we have learned from Tigray is that Tigray Defense Force is being incorporated in Tigray Police. Tigray Police is being restructured. Police also became part of TDF. We know that when Tigray was fighting for its survival last year, all forces, whether police and other forces, they were sort of merged. Now, police is being restructured. Some TDF members, they've been chosen, and now they have become part of Tigray Police. So it's a process which will take some time. Tigray's institutions have been devastated. Their resources are very limited. And there are problems as well. There are some elements in Tigray which are trying to exploit the situation for their own monetary benefits. It's happening. Second news story is from Wolkait, Humera, Sagade, Western Tigray. PM Abiy yesterday visited this area. And after this visit, we heard some unconfirmed reports and a claim by Voice of the Victims organization that Amhara forces, Amhara militias, they had been told to withdraw from Humera, Wolkait, Sagade. We have not been able to confirm so far. Once the withdrawal is confirmed from the ground, we'll update you. After the visit of PM Abiy, we saw reporting from Amhara news sources. What did they say about this visit? Firstly, a general was accompanying Ethiopian PM Abiy, and several Amhara news sources criticized him. They said that he was the one who facilitated TPLF's attack on Wollo. Now he is being seen in Wolkait on Western Front. It's not a good omen. Who is this general? His name is Getachew Gudina. Reportedly, he is from Oromia. Reportedly. And that's why perhaps it is being said that now he is being seen with PM Abiy, so it's not a good sign for Amhara region's control of Humera, Wolkait, Sagade, that he facilitated Tigray's attack on Wollo. Though I don't have any such information that this channel facilitated TDF's attack on Wollo. And secondly, after the visit of PM Abiy, Prime Minister Office released a statement, a short statement. The statement is being used by some news sources to say that PM Abiy has announced that this part, Humera, Wolkait, Sagade, is part of Amhara. He has officially announced. What did the PM office say in the statement? Let me have a look at this. PM office in the statement said, Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed with high federal officials and ENDF generals reviewed the joint military preparedness drill of the Western Command in the Amhara region. Last three words, in the Amhara region. So that is what is being pointed out by Amhara news sources, Amhara government-backed and private, they say that this sentence is a confirmation that according to Ethiopian PM office, Western Front is part of Amhara region. And since PM Abiy was in Humera, it means that PM office is openly, clearly saying that this area is part of Amhara, not part of Tigray, or not disputed. So far, PM office has not changed this statement. It's still there. You can read it. The assessment is being shared by some sources. They say that if Ethiopian government of PM Abiy keeps on putting pressure upon Amhara forces, Amhara militias, Fano, to withdraw from Wolkait, Sagede, Humera, it could lead to start of an armed escalation from Amhara side. These Amhara forces, militias, Fano, instead of withdrawing, could attack Tigray Defense Force across Tekeze to perpetuate their deployment in Humera, Wolkait, Sagede. It could happen. By the way, I have received some unconfirmed reports, some claims by some activists that TDF has attacked Welkait. If it happens, it could be an attempt by Amhara militias, Amhara forces, that they might start a confrontation with TDF just to make a case for their deployment in Humera, Wolkait. It could happen, viewers. Wolkait is very sensitive. Several things are happening, and in coming hours, coming days, we could see some serious developments in this zone. Lastly, viewers, we have a new story from Afar region of Ethiopia, where we know that Tigray Defense Force has largely withdrawn from main towns. TDF is out, TDF is back in Tigray. Afar news sources are sharing pictures, videos that Tigray Defense Force destroyed, damaged infrastructure there. A lady known to be the voice of Afar is Malaika. She leads Afar Pastoralist Development Association, APDA. She has shared a video message. She says, "Are people of Afar Ethiopians? Ethiopian media is neglecting them. International media is neglecting them. There is devastation. There is destruction in Afar region." Watch this clip of this lady. Thanks for watching.
I think one of the biggest gaps we've got is that the Ethiopian media, not so much the foreign media, haven't come to Afar. They haven't come themselves, recorded and seen what's gone on. They haven't seen the absolutely massive and bizarre devastation and destruction and vandalism that the TDF have done to destroy the livelihoods of Afar. I wonder for the rest of Ethiopia, do they care that Afar people are now 95% food insecure, that we have massive malnutrition? They say starving in Tigray, they're starving very much in Afar, okay? They should come, to my mind, because if we're one nation together, Ethiopia's together, Afar is in it. If that's the rest of the country wants it like that, yeah?